Okay, the now most awaited. So the inspirational session for all of us. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಹೌದಾ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್ ಬೈ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್ ಗುರು, ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್ ಫಾದರ್, ಕಾಮಧೇನು ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್, ಶ್ರೀ ಪದಮಚಂದ್ ಕಿಂಚಾ ಸರ್, ದ ರಿನೋನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್. A big round of applause to Padam sir, who is going to give a live lesson. The most reverend pontiff from Munkur and Katil, Chaitanya, Chandrasekhar Shetty, the volunteers of CAPS for today's function, the alumni, the rank holders, current students, parents, teachers, guests. I am a little overwhelmed after seeing all of this today. I am a little overwhelmed. Not able to gather emotions. I was only wondering two aspects. The Reverend Pontiff was making a mention that you should be fortunate to have a bhakta like Shetty. I was only pondering that anybody in this life should have a good amount of fortune to have some sort of a accident to get a student like Chandrasekhar Shetty. That's my fortune. Everything he has done, and he's giving the credit to me. That's unbelievable. I can't therefore take this amount of credit because I don't deserve. 25 years of hard work is his. Good devotion, sacrifice, perseverance, dedication, sincerity, you call anything. Many more adjectives are worth deserving for this occasion, concern. It's a milestone. Today is a milestone. Today is the day to be celebrated. Celebrations are important for the reason that they bring back passion and they bring back power into your work. They're able to summon your human spirit, and therefore celebrations are extremely important. What are we celebrating today? What are we celebrating today? That's an important question to ponder about. Life has a meaning if there is struggle. You need to therefore look at the struggle. The triumph or defeat is the matter of the Almighty. But what we need to celebrate is the struggle, is the dedication. And today is an occasion to celebrate that struggle. So it is an occasion to celebrate 25 years of continuous dedication, continuous struggle. 25 years is a great point of time, great duration. It's about 9,125 days we have completed. Out of this 9,125 days, possibly we may have had classes for about 5,000 days. But the balance 4,000 days were devoted to this job. That's an important aspect for us to look at. So just imagine, look at a man's life from 0 to 25 years.
the highest amount of variations in a person's growth are visible in this 25 years. From a small toddler trying to find out feet, trying to get up, faltering, failing, getting up, showing resilience, getting the strength to stand up, then imbibing, learning. So wonderful variations you can see in a human life today. Some sort of that replica is happening in cat's life. Therefore, it's time for us to look at, ponder about this wonderful journey for 25 years. Rejoice in this journey because we have reached a wonderful time, a wonderful event. All of you being here, the spirit with which all of you are here today is a resonance of the wonderful work that the CAPS Society has done. It's a wonderful resonance. Look at the spirit. Look at the enthusiasm all of you throughout the day are exhibiting. That's some sort of a gratitude being expressed through this resilience, through this enthusiasm, through this participation to say that, yeah, this is our institute, this is our foundation. Let us give it back to this foundation concern. And that oneness feeling, that feeling of saying that, yeah, it's wonderful to be a part of this journey is itself one of the biggest accolade and applause that any organization can achieve. Therefore, just imagine 25 years ago in a small classroom, very modest beginning, but a person is teaching. And teaching why? Because he says, I have dreams. I have dreams bigger than most of the balance sheet of Fortune 500 companies. I have bigger dreams than that. I need to therefore translate that. I'm therefore going to give back to society this dream that I'm having because I have received something from society. He has had a situation where most of us are quite privileged. We have a lot of circumstances working in our favor. Therefore, we think we are successful. But the real essence lies in a person doesn't have the privilege, doesn't have the circumstances, but yet is able to achieve wonderful things in life, get into an entire journey, going through all the uncertain times, going through the difficult days, going through difficult nights, darkest hours, but at no point of time, losing the faith that something good is going to come tomorrow. And therefore, that is a situation today that is going to give back to society, is going to give back, and therefore, this 25 years has been dedicated in giving back to society. That's a wonderful aspect. And you saw the programs. You saw the program. Today we talk about Dana. We talk about Vidya Dana. We talk about Annadana. We talk about Go Dana. All type of danas have been done by this organization. What more you want? People give money. People give money to say, yeah, this is the charity from my side. No. You need to give labor. You need to give your devotion. You need to give your heart to that donation. And that is very evident in the entire journey that this foundation, along with the CATS Foundation, has done. So this is sort of a legacy. We are now looking at a legacy. We're celebrating a legacy today. And in that legacy, therefore, we are looking at what's the quality that is helping you out on this matter concern. That legacy is built not only by intellect, it's also built by heart. And that's the important aspect, that the combination of intellect and heart is the most unique issue in terms of this organization concern. We're talking of silver jubilee. What do you mean by silver? What is that 25 convey to you? What does the 25 convey to us? Because this is a time for us to now rejoice. This is a time for us also to reflect. It's time for us, therefore, to recount and reorient. That's where I will look at. Reorient ourselves. 25 years have gone by. We have said we have had an exciting journey through various stages concerned. These many excitements are unlikely to come tomorrow. But therefore, what is required today is character, is depth. Now, character and depth will carry forward for the next 25 years now. So in the last 25 years, possibly, we have had from an accountancy angle, 5 plans of 5 years each. To see, yeah, this 5 years we'll do this. Next 5 years we'll do this. We have executed 5 plans now. That's the way you've gone about. We need to therefore now look at what more the further plans can we have for the future tomorrow. This is as far as our basic accounting is concerned. What does chemistry teach us now on this matter? Because chemistry, if you look into chemistry, the word 25, the number 25, is the atomic strength of manganese. That's the number given to manganese. And manganese is important. It gives strength. It toughens teeth. So this is the year where to therefore look at to say, how do I toughen myself? How do I get the atomic number like a manganese for the purpose of me withstanding everything that comes tomorrow? If you look into Vedic numerology, we have had the gurus here. 25 means 2 plus 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 connotes what? 7 connotes completion. 7 connotes spiritual perfection. We therefore look at this today to say that, hey, what am I doing? Have I done something more? How can therefore I go to a further stage where I have this perfection being attained? If you look into astronomy, we have 25 stars. Our astronomy talks about, our philosophy talks about 25 stars, visible stars concerned. If you look into the night, you find visible, wonderful stars concerned. But what do you inspire from that? What do you get from that? There is a lot of darkness behind it. That is the invisible effort. You're seeing the shining stars. You look at the invisible efforts, the invisible expanse of the entire universe. For us to imbibe the spirit concerned to say, yeah, we need to therefore be looking at this aspect of invisible effort getting into our profession concern. Sports, who played cricket? What is Sachin Tendulkar's jersey number? 25. What did connote? Longevity, elegance, quality, dominance. So we look at that and say, hey, I am now 25 years old. I therefore have to imbibe the qualities of this longevity, this elegance, this dominance, this quality in all that I am doing concern. These are in terms of 25. I was also looking into saying, what is the exact quality of silver? What is the quality? Silver is a very precious metal. So it's a quality of being precious. It is also having the quality, two other qualities are very important of silver are, it's a ductile metal. What do you mean by ductile? Ductile means it is capable of being molded, but doesn't lose its essence. It doesn't lose its essence. It can be, therefore, pliable, but it's never brittle. It will retain its original character through and through. So looking at that, therefore, we have to be sure that we retain our character and strength tomorrow throughout our journey concerned. And it's a very wonderful conductor. Means what? I have to transmit. Whatever I get, I need to transmit back to the society concerned, to the society. The entire faculty, therefore, should look at these qualities to say that we have learned something, we have imbibed something, we need to give back to society this aspect that we have learned, and we should be very effective conductors, we should be effective communicators, and the passing of the knowledge should be very effective from our side. So this is the way which we have to therefore go about. How do we do this then? How do we do this then? We again go back to say that this has to be done by what? If you look into your accounting concept, because all of us are accountants here, the debit and the credit concept. When I was listening, I'll just divert you a little. I was listening to the entire history of human life and finding out why it's important. And the Reverend Pontiff was talking about the importance of accountant. Suddenly it flashed to me that I was recollecting some other context where one Guruji had come to one of the meetings concerned, and he asked a question. Do you know which is the oldest profession in this world? Which is the oldest profession in this world? Which is the oldest profession? Huh? It is the chartered accountancy profession which is the oldest in the world. No profession can beat the CA profession because that's the oldest. What is the reason? What is the basis for this statement now? When God created this world, He created man. He created Chitragupta. He said, you're an accountant. You are an accountant. Keep the debit and credit of all the person in this life concerned. When they come back to me, I look at the debits and credits and pass the appropriate verdict. We all belong to this noble profession. We are all here to, therefore, looking at this profession concerned to say that we are looking at the debits and credits and look at the debits and credits of our life also very closely. It's extremely important for us. What does debit represent us? When you talk in the first principles of accountancy, we say a debit represents an asset. Debit and asset, credit and liability. So what do you mean by an asset? Asset is the effort that we are going to put in our life, the learning that we are going to have in our life. So put into this aspect of your effort, this learning on the debit. Believe me, the credit will balance by itself. The credit will balance by itself. Not just credit, you will get the credits for that balance. So you'll have both the credit as also the credits for these efforts. So look at the debit side of this aspect concern and say, hey, this is something that I am going to put into my life, the effort and the learning process. I also tell my students concerned sometime when I have an occasion to talk, that the aspect of learning is very important in this world. We are looking at only material well-being. For that, we are earning. We are looking at earnings. But if you learn, the word earn is inbuilt into learn itself. The word earn is inbuilt into learn. So do the learning. Nothing will happen to your earnings. Never in your life it will go anywhere. So therefore, look into the debit side, look into your efforts, look into your striving, looking into your learnings, looking into your effort, and see that, hey, let this ledger be an open book always, and you therefore go on filling with these assets, go on filling that with positives, you will have automatically all the credits balancing itself. You all have been shouting for Mr. Chandrasekhar Shetty through and throughout the day, from morning 7:30, possibly through all your life. This is an institution that's come to 25 years today. What does this represent as far as Shetty is concerned? Because so many people are here concerned. The faculty, the teachers, the rank holders, the alumni, the volunteers, all have contributed to the success of this organization that cannot be denied. But there's a person who holds the torch, who leads from the front, who is therefore the inspiration, and that's what was being mentioned. What is that important in his aspects that makes it very, very touching for us? Because in my opinion, he's brilliant, undoubted, but he's also very benevolent. That's the most important aspect. Brilliance and benevolence is the most important attribute, a combination that you can look at. And that doesn't come very easily to people concerned. Therefore, he does by the heart. Intellect is there, more importantly, heart is there. He will not tell you, I've known how many students he's helped. But tell him that the student is not having very good material background. He'll say, send the student, 11 rupees is the fee. Never at any point of time he has taken this organization for the purpose of accumulating fortunes. No accumulating fortunes. Whatever he has done, look at the projects concerned. I was looking at the statistics. 5 crores I have spent from out of what I have earned to give back to society concerned. 5 crores. He said there are 520 projects. 5.76 lakh beneficiaries are the persons who have taken advantage, who have benefited from this project concern. These are the statistics just displayed today. So that's the way it's given back to the society concern. Resource is never a constraint. Spirit is the issue that drives all of this concern. Therefore, he is a person who listens, who understands, who cares. And therefore, that's an important aspect, that he is interested more in a story than he is with himself concerned. Therefore, one single characterization that has been the hallmark of his entire journey is the characterization of grit. That grit has been demonstrated very, very strongly through and through. And in that grit concern, we cannot but acknowledge the fact that he has got the unstinted, unalloyed support of his wife and daughter. So we need to therefore tell them concern. Unbelievable. I've seen that. It's unbelievable how into the entire thought process, they fuse very well. No resistance. Go enthusiastically. Join him in this matter concern. The mother, this is his wife and daughter, are brilliant in terms of ensuring that, hey, whatever dreams are being thought of are being done and executed. So this is a case where a success is happening not as a business venture, success of a human effort. That's the most important aspect. That it is a human effort that is being shown here, not as a business aspect concern. And in that journey, that struggle, they've ensured that this struggle that they do is a stepping stone for many a success in the life concern. And we have seen so many examples of success today that it's unbelievable that in a 25-year span, you had so many people who have brought laurels to you, not only to you. I'm feeling overwhelmed by looking at so many people concerned to say how much they have achieved. What am I? I have not achieved anything as compared to what they have done. So it is kudos to all of you people concerned. Kudos to all the alumni. Kudos to all the faculty. Kudos to all the volunteers concerned. We are proud of you. We are proud of your achievements. And more importantly, we are proud of your spirit concern. May this legacy go forward. May this spirit be taken forward. May this enthusiasm go forward concern. Take this forward and look forward to rededicate yourself. Look at the three aspects concerned. This institution today is looked at and comprised of the faculty, the student, and the alumni. All these three deserve some sort of a thought process tomorrow, because we're looking into a changing world today. Things are rapidly changing. When I was a student, we had accounting standard number 2 on valuation of inventories. Nothing today. We have AS 115 with AI modulated case studies concerned. So we're going to see a lot of changes tomorrow in our academics. We need to be limber enough to see that we are adapting to those changes concerned. We will have cross borders. Possibly, we may have foreign students being articles here. We may go out to have articleship elsewhere concerned. You don't know what awaits us in the world tomorrow. Therefore, we need to get prepared for the world. But what's important is, although there are changes happening, the core values should remain steadfast. The core values of what? Rigor, integrity, and perseverance. Those should remain. And therefore, compliments to the organizers concerned, compliments to all of them concerned, and looking forward for a very bright future. Thank you all very much.